Picture this. You're standing at the airport gate in 2026, coffee in hand, thinking you've made it through the worst part. Your bag sailed through security without a hitch. You're scrolling your phone when suddenly you hear your name called. The gate agent is pointing at a metal sizing frame and asking you to step over. 10 seconds later, your perfect carry-on is half unzipped on the floor. You're cramming clothes into a plastic airport bag while a full boarding group watches, and you realize there's no way this bag is flying with you anymore. That's not bad luck. That's 2026 air travel. Airlines are packing more people onto flights. Overhead bins fill before boarding even finishes. And the rules around carry-on size, weight, batteries, liquids, and personal items, they're being enforced harder than ever. Today, I'm breaking down the new carry-on rules for 2026. What actually changed, what's now being enforced, and how to fly stress-free without getting singled out at the gate. At the end, I'll give you a simple checklist you can screenshot before every flight. And yes, there's one totally normal item TSA is confiscating daily because it now counts as a liquid. We'll get there. 1. Bag size is now strict, and close enough no longer counts. Here's the big shift. TSA cares about what's inside your bag, but airlines care about the outside, and airlines are now enforcing their size rules. Most still use something close to 22, 14 by 9 inches, about 45 linear inches total. But here's the mistake that ruins trips. Everything counts toward that measurement. Wheels, handles, hard corners, stuffed out front pockets, expanded zippers. If it sticks out, it's measured. Your bag might look fine at home, it might have flown 10 times before. But in 2026, what matters is this. Does it slide cleanly into their sizing frame? No pushing, no wiggling, no almost. If not, it becomes a checked bag at the gate at premium prices, $35 to $100, gone. So here's your reality check. Measure your actual bag, not the tag, not the store listing, the real, fully packed suitcase, wheels included. And if you're right at the limit, get a slightly smaller bag. In 2026, breathing room, stress-free travel. Here's the one most Americans forget about. Because in the US, carry-on weight limits used to be more of a suggestion, but globally, and increasingly in the US too, carry-ons are capped around 17 to 22 pounds, 8 to 10 kilson, and airlines are now weighing them. Sometimes at check-in, sometimes at the gate, sometimes on scales built into kiosks. If it's overweight, you have 3 choices. Repack in front of everyone, pay overweight fees, gate check it. Here's a simple rule. If you need 2 hands to lift it, you're probably overweight. Buy a $10 handheld luggage scale, weigh your bag at home, problem solved. Also, move heavier items into your personal item when allowed. That brings us to the next landmine. Remember when personal item meant if you can carry it, it counts? Not anymore. In 2026, your personal item must fit fully under the seat. Think around 18, 14, 8 inches. If your backpack clearly belongs in an overhead bin, gate agents are calling it out. And if you stroll up with roller bag, backpack, purse, duty-free bag, jacket, random tote, you look like a walking storage unit, and you're getting stopped. So the smart strategy is choose one soft under-seat bag, pack essentials in it, treat it like your safety bag, because if your main carry-on gets taken away, your personal item stays with you. That's where your passport, wallet, meds, laptop, valuables, a spare outfit should always live. Think of it this way, carry-on equal closet, personal item equals safe. Good news, kind of. More airports now use CT scanners, which means you sometimes don't need to remove liquids. You sometimes don't remove laptops. Security feels faster, but this is not consistent. Some airports allow it, some don't. Some do on one lane, not the next. And the official rule in the US has not changed. Liquids and gels 3.4 Oz, 100 ml max. All in one quart bag. And that includes sneaky items like peanut butter, hummus, face cream, gel deodorant, sauces, spreads. If it smears, it's a liquid. Here's how people get burned. They fly out of a big airport. CT scanners mean nothing is removed. They think the 311 rule is dead. Then they fly back through a smaller airport. And suddenly security is unpacking their bag on the belt while everyone watches. So the smart move, pack assuming full enforcement, always. If you get the leave everything inside lane, great. Free bonus, but don't depend on it. And yes, here's the innocent-looking item that keeps getting confiscated. Foam or moose hair products. They are liquids, even if they foam, travel size only, or checked bag. This is the category causing the most headaches, because airlines worldwide are cracking down hard. Here's the core rule. Spare lithium batteries and power banks must go in carry-on, not checked baggage, and there are limits. Under 100 watt-hours, usually fine. Over 100 watt-hours, needs airline approval. Huge power stations, often banned. And here's the test that catches people. Security can ask you to power on your device. Phone dead? Laptop won't start? Tablet battery fried? It can be refused. So always, charge your devices. Travel with working power. If your suitcase has GPS tracking, USB power, built-in battery airlines now require, the battery must be removable. If it's not, that bag may not fly at all. So before your trip, open the compartment. Physically remove the battery, put it in your carry-on. If you can't, rethink that suitcase. This one hurts. Gas-powered or cordless heated tools are now treated like fire risks. Here's the general rule inside the US. One cordless heated tool per person must be in carry-on, must have safety cover, must be cool, must not be able to switch on spare gas cartridges, not allowed. In checked luggage, removed, and usually not returned. So pack them like controlled devices, or don't bring them. CPAP machines often don't count as a carry-on, but spare batteries must go in the cabin terminals, should be protected. Be ready to explain what it is. Security sees these daily, they just want them packed safely. Your 2026 carry-on survival checklist. Bag size 22, 14, and 9 inches, including wheels and handles. Weight aim under 17, 22 pounds. Personal item must fit fully under seat. Liquids 3.4 Oz max, always assume enforcement. Batteries spare lithium in a carry-on or in a personal bag and less than 100 watt-hour preferred. Smart luggage, the battery must be removable. Heated tools carry-on only, 1 per person, safety cap on. Essentials passport, meds, cash, valuables, and personal bag. Carry-on travel isn't harder in 2026. It's just less forgiving. If you prepare at home, you breeze through the airport. If you wing it, you repack at the gate while people stare. And nobody needs that kind of stress. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more real-world travel hacks that actually save you money and headaches. And tell me in the comments, what's the strictest rule you've ever seen at an airport? Some of your stories are unbelievable, and they help other travelers avoid the same mistakes. Safe travels. See you in the next one.